Good morning. You're on with Attorney.
Hello, good morning.
Did you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
Kind of both. Kind of in a vicious cycle with neighbors who use CPS to harass and bully my family. And they have been doing it for about 5 years. And, you know, when you have CPS worker come in and you explain to them that they have a little boy now that they're raising another generation to do harassing things, they say, well, do you make a report? Because my husband is disabled, so he was going through a review. You know, I thought that if I'm telling her that that's kind of making a report. So in the process of multiple investigations, typically they're around Christmas. This year was Easter. We go through all of these different things, and my kids are now terrorized by the doorbell ringing. It is like post-traumatic stress. And yet, there's never seems to be any way to obtain a reverse investigation. And the police department, they know it's harassment. The social workers know it's harassment. But when does it end? Why do I have to have my family subjected to this kind of abuse and instead in turn, you know, have it reversed? You know, when false reporting, when is it a crime that's actually investigated?
About how many times have they come?
In the last 5 years, we've had them every Christmas for 3 or 4 years, but the last one who came with the brigade, that we were reported like we were the Turpin family, and she just came to build a case and everything, and I still don't even know why she came. We don't know what the allegations were, and it was a mess.
You know, do they ever come to your house with a warrant?
No.
Well, you don't have to let them in your house. Did you know that?
Well, she came with police officers, 2 other social workers.
If they don't have a warrant, you do not have to let them in your house. Period. End of story.
Okay.
The other thing that you can do, if you're sure that, you know, it's your neighbors causing this, is you could sue your neighbors.
If they're renters, do we sue the owner?
You could sue both.
Both?
Yes.
But what are the steps to sue them? How do you know, how basically how can you submit to have the court, you know, reveal the source? I mean, when we tried to go to court for civil harassment, I didn't have something documented in chronological order. So the judge, you know, I called in and left a message and said we were trying to find an attorney, but she just threw it out. Well, they obtained the information, and, you know, he went over everything that I had submitted in court, because their kids are getting away with federal crimes. They fly hovercrafts or those drones. They've flown them around our house. They have flown, or they have burned my kids with lasers. A green one, scarred one of them, and I still to this day, we see them randomly with the green laser. And they have been empowered over time to think that they're getting away with all kinds of stuff. I mean, so I don't know the right strategy, the right type of attorney, the right approach, so that we can put an end to it.
Okay, why don't you do this? Write down this telephone number and call and make an appointment to talk to me more in detail on the phone or in person. Okay? Let me know when you have a pen.
What is the number, please?
888 888
888
6582. 888 6582.
6582. Okay, and I can call in. All right, thank you.
Call in after 9 and make an appointment to talk to me. Thank you.